Dave Curtis with LANSAS Products. Today we're going to do a short little video to show you how to install a protective sleeve on a plug. We actually have one of our largest plugs here, which is a 60 to 96 plug, and we're going to pull up a 60 to 96 protective sleeve and secure it with the Smart Secure cables. So we just want to sort of put this video together to show you the process of how to do this easily without struggling through the process. First thing that we want to note that as we do installation on protective sleeves, we use a secure and stable tethering point to actually make sure that as we pull the sleeve up, we can have the plug secured into position as we install the sleeve. So we usually secure directly to the pole. We come back with our straps that are going to go right through the plug and be able to secure that from actually having any movement once we start to pull the sleeve up and on. Next thing you need to realize is when we go to install the sleeve, it's always best to make sure that you install the sleeve when it's in a dry condition and the plug being in a dry condition. When we do that, at that point in time, we'll show you the process of what we use and how we get that sleeve to slide up easily. Now that we've laid out our sleeve, secured our plug to a tethering pole that is a secure pole mounted in the concrete. We've got the ropes running through the sleeve, connecting to the back side of the plug. Again, it's going to hold that plug in position as we begin to pull the sleeve up and over the plug to actually secure it. I mentioned before, make sure that you're doing this with a dry sleeve and a dry plug. I've got the tether ropes for the sleeve already sort of laid out. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to work through this plug and we're going to basically coat it with nothing more than just simple baby powder. Don't spare the baby powder. You can go very generously across the plug and on the inside of the sleeve. And what that does is that baby powder allows the rubber to not get friction and try to bind up, but it allows it to slip on smoothly. Again, applying the baby powder, be very generous when you go to apply it. Make sure you get all the way around the plug, and then the last thing you want to do is make sure you get some really well inside of the sleeve itself. Now you can see we have the plug completely coated with baby powder, and yes, we've actually coated the inside of the sleeve, at least on the beginning edges, with baby powder as well. A little messy, but it's well worth it when you go to not have to struggle as the sleeve slides up and over. Now we'll begin the process of actually tethering the sleeve up to the forklift, and then with the forklift we'll use that to make it easy. Again, work smarter, not harder, and be able to pull the sleeve up with that forklift. Now that you can see that we've got the sleeve partially slid on, it's really important to always check that all of the tethering ropes that are pulling the sleeve on are tethered and tensioned at the same length and distance to the forklift so it pulls on evenly. And then from there, as you pull the sleeve on slowly but surely, you just want to sort of rock it gently one side or the other, little by little, as it slips that sleeve on there. Again, not binding up. The next thing you also want to check on when you're putting a sleeve onto a plug is not to have the plug overinflated to where the sleeve is trying to bind because it's already larger than what the internal idea of the sleeve is. So make sure if you need to take the fitting off, let out a little bit of air, give yourself the opportunity to get that cylindrical form to be as close or just slightly smaller than the sleeve to make this as easy as possible. One more time. You're done? Now seeing that we've got the sleeve pulled all the way up onto the plug, Now we're going to take and put our smart secure cables to secure the front and rear. Through some of the training videos that we've done, we want to make sure that you take note to follow all safety precautions and procedures when handling pipe plugs or pipe testing equipment. Make sure you're also following any regulations, whether it be city, state, or county, and follow the guidelines of your confined space entries. So thank you again for taking the time to watch our video, and we look forward to you having a safe day and completing your project correctly.